Okay, hello everyone, welcome to the new season. We're playing the strongest deck in the meta at the moment. Aggro Sludge Warlock, played 3 games so far. Hunter, oh, very nice. I'd love to see a Hunter deck work. I mean, I was sick of Hunter like the last few expansions, but I kind of feel bad for Hunter now. It's got much weaker. It's been overtaken in the meta. Okay. So the idea of this deck is it's a full-on aggro deck. I think it's called a hyper aggro deck. You get some ridiculous value. You play things like waste removal even if you don't have any sludge at the bottom of your deck, just because it's just such a massive minion to play turn 4. Not many, even today's meta, it's hard for most classes to remove a 4-man 7/7 played on curve. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. 4-mana 6/8. I can hear that. Get the damage in while I can. Oh, and he's Renethal as well. Right. So is this a Renethal Reno deck? That should be fun. Right, that could be very easy to beat because he just wouldn't have his removal or board control tools early on enough. We'll see what he's got. Alright, what's that? I want to use a Forge of Oz on this next turn, so let's test out a freezing trap.
Job's done.
Okay. Okay. We could actually put another Forge of Wills out to get 2 of these 6/8s. That's a massive minion. Wow. So we'll end up having 6/6, and the following turn we'll get another 6/6, I guess. This is going to summon 1/3/3, it's not worth it. Let's play this now, because he does seem to be taking over the board somewhat. And yeah, we'll get another 6/6 next turn, hopefully. I assume he's going to plow everything into this. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. So we've got... It'll make a difference which one we use. Let's use a taunt to keep this as healthy as we can, I guess. Let's tap. Make sure we get some value here. So we see we're smashing face for 18 next turn, possibly 24 even. We almost got lethal already, just by playing 1 minion in a couple of locations. Okay. Nice. Nice. How do we do this? Destroy mana crystal? Should we do that instead? Yeah, why not? Don't fancy discarding. Destroy mana crystal, yeah. Just end up having 6 mana next, just like him. With 15 damage. He's just used his star power. She looks at... Oh, he picked it up with ETC, right. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice, it went face. I hope he's not an aggro deck, otherwise... because if that's the case, I might be in a bit of trouble. Got 21 damage. Let's actually just play this and this. Okay, this does enough damage. It's close. Couldn't be bothered counting there. Just so aggressive that. No way he can get 12 damage. Impossible to get 12 damage with 5. He can get a 4 and a 4. He can heal, but yeah, that's 5 mana. Okay, well played. Okay. The AoE might have helped, possibly. Don't do anything. Yeah, they're going to have to nerf this deck. It's just way too strong. Starting off with a nice win streak. Maybe we can try speed running diamond here, possibly. We'll see how it goes. We'll play till we lose a game, I guess. We lose our star bonus and it's going to take a bit of time to come back. I mean, 6:32. I mean, is that our second game we've played so far?
Versus the Lich King.
Oh, there's the first game we've played on the video. Last chance. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, this is decent. Yeah, the locations are so good. So maybe not crescendo because unlikely they're gonna have a board early. Maybe that was a mistake. Baritone Nymph's good. Okay, interesting. Well, now we have something where we can discard our sludge.
It's completely safe.
It's aggro deck, so we want to send everything face whenever we can. Every bit of damage is important. A bit like the old hunter decks where it's just squeezing your hero power whenever you can to maximize damage over 2-3 turns. If you're running out of cards, then you space them out for your damage. This way we get the option of sludges. Plague Death Knight isn't a strong counter to this. Ooh, very interesting. Well, that was a mistake. All we do now is just do this. Just discard our coin. Let's see if he's got an AoE here. If he's got the what's it called, he could do an AoE of 2 damage and play his excavate card. If he's got the AoE card. Ah, interesting. It looks like he's in a lot of trouble already here. Okay. Okay. A 2 and a 2. Let's just keep piling on the board, why not? All of these have 3 attacks, so they trade nicely into him. We've got 2 sludges at the bottom, we're going to have 4 soon when these die. Which means if we draw our Chaos Creation, we discard or destroy 4 of the sludges, giving us 6 damage to face plus 4 times 4 is 16, 22 damage on an empty board. See, everything's just going face here. Very simple. Ooh, what's this? Oh, there, he does have it. That's the card I was talking about. Well, he had it a bit too late. I've already done a lot of the damage already. All I need is to look for that 6 drop now. Let's tap for it. Don't know. If he plays a wide board, then we've got a nice pop guard. That messes me up a bit because now my sludges are not on the bottom.
My pain doesn't compare to your
Okay,
pain.
I can still play this now, that's fine. Right, now to make sure they go face, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna play a couple of these while we still can play them for cheap, so it's just mana efficient. So we're looking at, okay, so that blocks one of the sludges here. Does it? Not necessarily. You could play the other location to get rid of it. Ah, okay, interesting. Fine, that still leaves my 2/2 up. My 2/2 can still go face. Newer. Alright, let's play this. Are we going to get hit by Primus or a... Okay, we go with the on the plagues, that's nice. We're going to get hit by a Primus here? No. Or Reno, maybe. He hasn't played in duplicates yet. Looks like a Reno deck. Okay, he just picked that up. Well, that's kind of game over, isn't it? Yep, another quick game. Games are lasting around 6 minutes each. We should be giving up now. Oh, okay, not so straightforward. Hopefully not another one. Yeah. Wow, he's kind of got a bit lucky there with drawing two blood plagues. Still didn't help him. Got the card back. That's a nice card back. 7 plus 7 is 14. That's about 5 ranks. That should be thingy 8. Yeah, gold 8. Let's see how everyone else is getting along. Very, very fast. This is like the perfect climbing deck because it's got a high win rate and it's a very fast deck. So even the games which you seldom lose, they won't take too much time. Okay, so let's see how we do the mirror match again. I want to get on board before him. The forge is quite important for this one because they don't have that much large removal, especially early on. So if we get our 4 drop out, could be good.
Don't have grease, use some sludge.
Okay, that's slightly better for him. He's got a sludge in hand now. If he just develops, I think. Oh, really? He's really going to do that? Okay. So next turn we get to discard our sludge. Force him to trade into that. Give me another sludge. Interesting. Okay, that could be tricky. We might have to use our sludge just to get control of the board again. I think we have to just get rid of this to make sure the sludges are the ones which hit. Just need to control that board if we're behind. We're up to on fatigue damage. Yep, still on 1. We've got 2 sludges on the bottom, so we've got 14 damage with this so far. Interesting. He's going for it. Okay, that's nice.
The overture is upon us.
It's all about tempo, this matchup. We could go for Forge and Fatigue, I guess. We could clear off that 7/7. Does he have another one? That would be a bit tricky for me to deal with. I might have to just redo the board. Wow, that is a very strange decision. He must be building up to something else next turn, I would imagine. Lots of options here. I could go Sludge Trade. I want to use Crescendo so I can do this next turn. Yeah. I'm going to do this. Just double trade into this. No chance we win on Fatigue. It's too aggressive, the deck. Do we go for 6, 10 damage to face? Oof. Yeah, we need to go for this now. Looks like he's in a winning position here, but this really is good for blocking Sludge. That is actually an amazing minion to block Sludge. He's putting himself in danger here. Does this give me lethal? Do I have lethal here? Because this kills that. 2, and I need a Sludge. Don't think it does. I want to keep this 2 alive here. Am I missing lethal here? It's 2 + 4. I can't see it. This is 3 damage. 3 damage. 4, 5. If I had 1 more mana, this would be lethal. They're 1 mana off lethal here. Gotta be careful, the fatigue damage can kill me as well, so. I don't think I've got anything in the deck. So hopefully. Yeah, he's got the 6, yeah. Yep, close. Very close. Yeah, 2 of the sludges hit the 2 low ones there. Okay. Very close game there, yeah. See how quick these games go. extremely fast games. That last game took, let's have a look, took less than 6 minutes, I think.
Mulligan versus Mecha Jaraxxus.
Another one, okay. Getting very good at the mirror match here.
Your soul shall be mine.
Don't take that for early game. Problem with things like baritone imp. I mean, this is good. This starts filling up my deck with sludges. Yeah, this is flexible. It's a nice taunt which can block sludges. It's good with the location. Okay, so we've got a bit of healing here, which is nice. Let's see if that becomes relevant. Okay. Oh, we got Forge of Wills into the what's it called? That is really good. We could have like whatever there. Maybe we just destroy Mana Crystal because we don't want to lose a couple of.
And now the premiere act. Me.
Okay.
The Herbiture is upon us.
Okay, so we control could play it a bit slower, I guess. What does this do for us? Discard 2 cards. Get lucky with discard. No, that doesn't do anything. We get a 6/8, so 6 goes in here. We get a 6/5 and a 6/8. That looks good. See we we lose a mana crystal, I think, here. Okay. Did you see? I wonder with these imps, playing with the imp location might be useful in this deck. Just an idea there.
It's only good for smashing.
Only 4. Wow. Okay. Ah, nice. What do we go for the board centric option? Yeah, I think we have to.
Is upon us.
Let's knock out his biggest minion. Let's go face while we can, since it's a taunt minion. It will be easy for him to break it. Even if he does, he's still got a trade. Otherwise, we've got lethal next turn already, amazingly. Crazy deck this is. Right, always trading everything in. That is brilliant. That's a very good move for us. Okay. Definitely want to save this for next turn. I'm going to lose a mana crystal again. It even actually survives amazingly. Okay, so we've got lethal next turn. 6, 12, 15, and we've got a sludge, 1 sludge which is playable from here. We're a nice high health total here. He doesn't have any. Okay, he's going to kill these 2 off. I'll kill him. Fine. That's his trump card now. Let's just get myself out of what's it called. We carry on now. that's tricky. Playing trolley problem, either one could discard the other one. Right. Okay. That's is this lethal? Okay, this costs for turn 8 I could play this and that. But is this lethal straight off? I got 4 barrels of sludge here. That's 16 plus 6 is 22. I think we save it for a turn here.
And now, the premiere act, me! Job done.
So this is exactly for her. Okay. Okay, whatever he does, I'm going to trade the other one into it. Trade that one in, and then we should have lethal, I think. Or maybe we just do it this way. You just go 6. Well, I think we get more damage if we do this. 6 plus 12 is 18. Still not enough. Okay, we could play 3 of these, I guess. Huh. Actually, I think we do this, because this guarantees our sludge is gonna hit. Very creative way of doing that. Of course, he has to kill this, but killing this is going to take up a lot of mana. And mana is not something you want to spend in this deck. So that's a 5/5, which is unfortunate. But that's doing a lot of damage to his face. Okay, this is lethal. Let's do it in style, is that right? 1, 2, no, I'm not going to risk it. There it goes, lethal. Yeah, we had enough there. Interesting, we're going down to 4. So therefore the sludges hit face first, before it hit the 5/5. Okay, nice. Let's see if we can get to platinum quickly.
Gul'dan versus Sargeras.
Another Warlock mirror. I have to find out what the counter for Warlock is, because if I find it, then I could be farming these Warlocks. In the meantime, I'm farming them by the mirror match, which is not quite how it's meant to work. Actually, I mean, these two do work together. But the mirror match, I think we have to get a much faster start. Need to get on board quickly. High value minions. Okay, we got that as security, I guess. Do coin out this. Doesn't have any turn 1 removal. This is just going to mean an extra 3 damage. Two would be really annoying to see, but I guess it's better than the 2-1. Interesting. That is actually perfect. I thought, well, Crescendo is not going to be able to kill anything with 1 health, is it? Amazingly, it is. Now we've got Sludge. Then we've got this, which discards Sludge. Oh, this is cruel. This is so cruel. This is going to do so much damage. Yeah, even this discards a sludge now. Because we can easily play this and this next turn if we really want to. We've got 3 barrels of sludge at the bottom, so that's waste removal is 12 face already. He's definitely going to be playing minions here, no question. This deck, he has to be playing minions. If he takes 1 turn just to like, cast spells or draw, this is just deadly for him. It will just get down to 8 health next turn. Plus we've got the sludges ready. We've got this ready. He's played a sludge out of hand. Okay, that is really bad news for him. Okay. Still got 2 barrels of sludge there. So we've got about 7 plus 8, 15, at least 15 damage. Okay, so it's 11 damage now because we take out that. 11, 7 damage. We just go like this actually. This is easy. Boom. Game over. Nasty. Yeah, if you're playing aggro deck, you don't take healing. That's not how it works. Burn 9, 12 cards in your deck, it doesn't matter. The other cards can do the job by themselves. This is how you play aggro. I haven't played aggro for ages, so much fun. Get boring after a while, but this one's got a nice range and varying different types of calculations to make, so it keeps it a bit fresh. As opposed to the Paladin deck, it's just so boring. Play Divine Shields, buff them up, 2 AoE, go face with Wind Fury.
Let us raise the flame.
Okay.
Let's have some fun.
This should be easy. Is he going to be playing minions early? Could be playing a 1-3, could be playing a 2-2. Tempo in, I guess. Okay, so we've got the same minion back. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not the sort of hands we want against Warrior. Warrior want to have very hard-hitting minions from turn 1.
Let's see, what do I take?
Oh, Dredge. This is interesting. I'm aware. Oh, I want to face my cousin. Do we draw here?
Happy New Year.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah. Do we want to forge? I think just 6-8 is good. Yeah. We've got what to do for the next few turns for sure, so we should be fine. Don't really want to discard even though we might hit that.
I'm the snake.
Right, okay, so this is an unusual deck we're facing here. So we could have just left this unforged in the end. Hopefully we'll be able to... Is he going to trade in? Oh, come on, trade in, man. Right, so maybe it's a big deck, possibly. Force into damages, just play the big minion. Play 2 mana 3/3. Rise, black rock and roll. Okay, so we know what we're facing now. Okay, why is he playing that though? It's so interesting. Play this. Play this. Just gonna play this. He could have a bigger Ogre coming up. Could have a Ziliax to heal. But I should be able to close out before he gets anything significant to fight back. We'll see. I think I'm back on my star bonus after this game. Yeah, this is going to be a third win in a row. We've even got Sludge into this, possibly for 6 damage. So it's 10 damage from hand, plus 14 on board. It's 24 damage. Don't rage quit, please don't. Especially if this is my cousin. Be nice to meet a relative on here.
Make haste.
Yeah, I do like the fact that he's picked this deck.
Wow, well played.
Yeah, so we'll just go all in now.
Follow my lead. Target's only good for smashing.
Oh, I could have done an achievement with that. Never mind. There we go, and are we in platinum? No, one more game. One more game, we should be in plat. Still got big star bonus.
Rafam versus Nemzi.
Let's have some fun.
Okay,
I am Rafam, the
mirror match,
supreme
perfect.
salesman.
This discards the barrel we'll get. That's really nice. I don't think we keep this though. Let's look at the statistics actually. Is that a keep? I doubt if it's a keep. I'm assuming this is going to be a low curve mulligan deck. Just look it up on HS replay. Especially the mirror match. Ooh, that's nice. Right, we do have the option, if he doesn't trade, of playing another trading mechanic, coining this out, and playing this turn 3. This turn 4 gives us a 2 and a 4/4 plus card draw. More likely I'll actually draw something useful.
It's completely safe.
So Sludge on Wheels is a keep. Forge, Disposal Assistant, that makes sense. Baritone Imp, Miracle Salesman. I still don't get the Miracle Salesman bit of this deck, to be honest. I don't want to play this. It's just going to be value traded off.
Chaos? Yes, chaos. Time's running out.
Maybe we do both. I really don't want to get this value traded. Alright, never mind. I can't see a better here. Just play it as it is. Not ideal at all. 2 mana. Kill his 3/2. I mean, it does set up the crescendo if he decides to be greedy, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Now we have a bit of an issue. Right, so it gets me 4 mana. Well, let's just get rid of the coin, I guess. Yeah, it's looking like he's going to win this one. Oh, unless he walks into a crescendo like that. Come on, use your Forge of Wills. He didn't play 4-drop. He's running out of cards as well. Maybe I do have a chance still. I don't have any sludge in the bottom of my deck, so this is just a plain 7/7. More than drawing cards, I think we just do this. This also protects me from the sludge. Protects my face, which is quite important here. Yeah. I mean that.
Now, the premiere act. Me.
Okay. Oh. Now we're talking. This is a very powerful tempo play. So this gets rid of 2 of my minions. Let's see what he does. Ah, that's the big taunt coming down. Okay. I think I'm gonna go maybe this and Gem Tosser. How much is that? That's 6 damage. I think I need a bit more to clear this board.
Must destroy.
Maybe just draw here and Gem Tosser. Is that the way to go? We could go here. The Gem Tosser does 6. 1, and assume it's going to hit here 3, 4 times. That should be fine. I think it's more important just to survive on board. That is a big shame. That was the worst number to land on. Couldn't cleanly get rid of that. Okay, that's fine though. Got nothing at the bottom of our deck though. He's got 7 mana here. Some really bad draws so far. We really need to draw some cards somehow. So if we do draw our, what's it called? We could just go for the random discard 2 cards and hope it hits both of these, or at least one of them, to get some value. Was this in the mini set? Okay, that's gonna do a lot of damage. Oh, okay, so one of the sludges is gonna hit the 3/1, that's good. This is not good. Crescendo doesn't even clear the board. This is 4 plus this, 1 mana short of clearing the board here. Nah, there's nothing I can do here.
Chaos? Yes, chaos.
Alright, whatever.
The premiere act. Me.
I could have survived that if I would have just played the single one, not taking the 6 damage, but it's very unlikely he didn't have the finishing damage. Okay. Looks like we're running around 75% with the deck now, or 67. 3 wins and a loss, 3 wins and a loss. That's 75%. Unfortunate. We win the next game, we're into platinum in a record time.
Nemzi versus Scab.
That's a ridiculously aggressive deck, this.
Let's have some fun.
Right, okay, we're playing against a rogue here, should be much easier. I think we just go with tempo here. Oh, nice looking curve, but it's not the ideal turn 3 play. Okay, let's see if I can get him to coin that weapon. Coining that weapon's going to be wasting his coin. And also, right, okay. And it's, okay, well, that also, yep, rogue things.
And now the premiere act.
See what he does here. Obviously, he's gonna. They always have serrated edge. But once they don't have serrated edge in the opening hand, that's incredible. Oh, nice.
Wow, well played.
Appreciate that. I certainly appreciate that. We play this with this next. If he keeps on board, then we buff up a minions, give ourselves a massive one.
Take 2 and call me in the morning.
Oh, violence it. How obnoxious. Alright.
One of those solves any problem.
So what we could do is, it's not ideal. We could play Pop Gun next time. Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Wow, he's drawing through his deck like crazy here. I need a good crescendo, that's what I need here. Yeah. Just got to get on board somehow. Is he going to put everything into killing this 5/9? This 5/9 definitely helps me a lot. Oh no, if he's got Destroyer minion, I think we're done for. It looks like he took that a bit too quickly for my liking. Damaged twice. Oh, it's lethal. That's really nice. Okay. I mean, the ogre didn't have to hit face, but okay, that was faster than my deck. Yeah. What do you have there? Yeah, there's some good, very good early removal rogue does. So rogue might be a counter to this deck. Did not expect an ogre in that.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
do we get to win this one to get into...
Mine is the only way.
I really don't like Miracle Salesman. There must be a better option. This gives us a useless 0 cost. Which maybe protects a valuable spell like Chaos Creations if I have to discard a spell. 2-1 to 3-3.
Don't have grease. Use some sludge.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Have grease. Use some sludge.
I think we coin out this on turn 3.
And now, the premiere act. Me! And now, the premiere act. Me!
Let's see what he does. I should trade. Against my deck, he should be trading. Okay, great sludge. So I'm going to coin this out.
The overture is upon us.
Now I've got 2 good discard targets here.
The overture is upon us.
My goodness. Buff this up. Play sludge. I think we just discard and hope for the best. Okay, that's good.
Hearken your doom.
I just push the damage. Hope he doesn't have an easy way of clearing the taunt, because I don't think this deck runs that type of removal. I've got an extra 3 damage here. Okay. Well, that's very unfortunate.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
Maybe I should have traded there. Didn't expect him to be able to clear that much off the board with a big 6-8 taunt. Yeah, he's got the 6 damage. Yeah. Okay, lesson learned. Yeah, he was basically matching me card for card there. Because he was going first, he always had the edge. Oh dear. Lost 3 games in a row now. That's not good. But you can see how many Warlocks we're facing here. And the mirror matchup can be very random. Yeah. 2, 1, 5. We lost 1. 1, 3. Lost 2. Lost 3. Oh, so interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had a 9-1 record actually. 9-1. Oh, sorry, 8-1 record. We had an 8-1 record. Then we just lost 3 in a row.
MZ versus the Lich King.
Death Knight. This should be much easier. I'm assuming.
Let's have some fun.
Okay, I think we keep this curve. Alright. It's a guaranteed curve, and we'll rely on top decking to hope for a more optimized curve. Okay. I mean, this doesn't mess up if we dispose of the systems, putting stuff on the bottom of the deck gets shuffled up. We can end up actually discarding some of their what's it called, their plagues, which is a minor bonus, I guess. I guess we play this trade next time we do this. Hopefully he doesn't play any more.
Candle.
What's it called? Okay, as long as he stops shuffling stuff in, I don't mind. Okay, right, so now's the time where we hopefully... Okay. Okay, that changes things. Yeah, the two 7/7s are just way too valuable to pass up on. We'll see. If he's got some more plague shufflers, then retroactively we see that was actually a good decision.
Anybody?
Right. Okay, discard. Oh, blood plague, nice. And a frost plague. Wow, that is extremely lucky. All right, puts 3 back in my deck. Surely you should have killed this off first. Ah, okay. Asphyxiate. But he's done that the wrong order there. So now I've got 2 barrels of sludge on the bottom. Oh, I've got 1 only actually.
The overture is upon us.
Okay. 1 sludge on the bottom only. The other one's shuffled somewhere in the middle of the deck.
We only need 1.
The rest situation we can actually try drawing here. Let's get ourselves a 6/6. This is going to go down anyway. Okay. Turn 7 we can play 12 damage with this, and since we've got 12 damage, 15 damage here, should have lethal coming up now. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Let's put a couple more down. Should we trade? Let's see what we get here. Oh, perfect. Now, are we in danger of losing? No, we're not. So we take that 6 damage to face. No way he can get 15 damage. If he doesn't shuffle, what's it called? Then I could trade this. And we have. There's 4 barrels of sludge at the bottom now. It's going to be 5 with this one, so that's easy lethal. Oh, finally. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's easy lethal. Oh, 1 minute. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, no, it's not. Ah! Okay, that's a bit annoying. Because I could have played this with this. That would just heal me up for crazy amounts. Okay, I think we just go for it. I think this must be lethal. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. And a Milk Salesman. Nice. up to platinum. 3 steps back, 5 steps forward. Okay, so up to plat. After 3 nasty games there. Okay, let's have a quick look at the deck. This is very good for climbing quickly. I think you get to legend extremely quickly with this as well. I'm not sure how strong it is in legend, but if you use this deck now, I think you can get there very quickly. Okay, hopefully you've seen the mindset you have to be in. I made one strategic misplay in the mirror match. You do have to worry about the board clears after all. You can't just stick a taunt there. They have ways of removing board, especially if they've got the crescendo, you know, which can take out your other little minions as well. Yeah, the problem was not that it could take out the taunt. The problem is the crescendo also took out my 3/3s at the same time. So I should have really traded the 3/3s off, made sure his board was empty. Then I'd be left with basically a nice big 6/8 for the next turn. Yeah. Okay. Right, okay, so the idea of the deck is pretty simple. You want to play on curve as much as you can and throw all your minions face when you can. Along the way, you'll be shuffling sludges into your deck or into your hand. Or this, in the case of sludge wheels, you do, every time it takes damage, you put 1 barrel of sludge in your hand and 1 in your deck. Whereas Tram Mechanic puts a single, with the Death Rattle, a single sludge in your hand, and you've got Disposal Assistant, puts 2 in the bottom of your deck, 1 with the Battle Cry, 1 with the Death Rattle. So the ideal situation is what you saw right at the end there, where you've got lots of sludges at the bottom of your deck. Then you play Chaos Creation, dealing 6 damage. So let's say he's got an empty board, and you've got 6 sludges on the bottom of your deck. So this does 6 damage to face, plus another 6 lots of 4 damage, which is 24. So essentially you can OTK the opponent if everything's set up nicely on turn 5 with a coin, or turn 6. Just send this face, and this does 30 damage. Okay. Yep. Right, so the other cards which synergize with the deck are things like waste removal. So if you've already got 2 sludges at the bottom of your deck, then it's worth playing this. The idea is that even though this has got a downside, it's a real downside. It does destroy your bottom 3 cards of your deck. You can mitigate that by having sludges at the bottom of your deck. But even if you don't, just play your 4 mana 7/7. That's the best time to play it. To play it turn 5 and 6 already, they're going to have more options to get rid of it. If you play turn 4 or turn 3 on coin, you're going to have a massive minion, which is really hard to deal with for most decks on the board. And hopefully the sacrifice of 3 valuable cards at the bottom of your deck will be offset by the fact that you can smash 7 damage to your opponent's face next turn. Similarly with Forge of Wills, yeah, that's also another advantage which you can apply here. Play the waste removal on turn 4. Once you've already got the Forge of Wills from turn 3, then you end up with 2 7/7s. Similarly with the Gloomstone Guardian, yeah, you play this after, again, turn 4 after Forge of Wills. Instead of 2 7/7s, you get 2 6/8s, which can be even better because this has got a taunt as well. So it actually makes it harder for him to value trade with the 6/8 Guardian plus a 6/8 copy, because he's always got to go through the taunt first. Now, if you look at this actually discards 2 cards or destroys 1 of your mana crystals. You can forge it to do neither. If you've got nothing to do in your early turns, it just gives you a very massive, no downside 4 mana 6/8. However, you can use it to your advantage. You can just destroy 1 of your mana crystals because your tempo is so cheap. You're playing things like, we'll see things like Baron Nymph, which are very, very mana efficient. So you don't need that much mana to beat the opponent with this deck. As you can see, you usually win by turn 5 or 6. So what was I saying? Yes, destroying your mana crystal is not the end of the world. Remember, your most expensive card is 4 mana besides the Chaos Creation, right? Also, the other option is discarding 2 cards. So as you saw one of the games there, we had 50% chance to discard something useful. We had 2 useful cards and 2 cards which were triggered when discarded. So we took a risk and it paid off. We triggered the sludge, which was in our hand. Right, so again, these 2 cards, big, play them, even if they've got downside, just work out which downside you want with this. This one, don't care about the bottom of your deck. You're not going to need the cards at the bottom of your deck in this deck. You're going to be winning turn 5, so you're only going to be winning with basically your first 10 cards you draw. That's all the cards you need to win the game. So therefore, burning the bottom of your deck is not something you take into account at all, because it's such a fast deck. If you don't win quickly, and you could win towards turn 8 or 9, even then discarding even 12 cards, it's not the end of the world. And very often part of those discards are going to be sludges anyway, so just don't worry about playing this on without any sludges in the bottom. Okay, Miracle Salesman, I'm still not sure what its place in this deck is. Maybe Flame Imp is just a bit too much taking damage. Maybe put Fracking in or something. I'm really not convinced by this Miracle Salesman. It just doesn't seem to synergize the rest of the deck. I mean, it is a 1 mana 2/2, and it gives you a useless spell, which if you don't want to discard your let's say you've got a Chaos Creation and you want to play Trolley Problem turn 3, and you don't want to discard it, then then you've got a 0 cost spell to discard. And of course, if you do have a useful spells to discard, like Furnace Fuels, look at that in a minute, or the Sludges, then you can just use up the Snake Hole, because it only costs 0. So then your lowest cost spell would be the spell you want to discard. Okay, so those are the big cards we spoke about here. Remember, this is an aggro deck, so tempo is everything. So that's why we've got cards like Baritone Imp and Crazed Conductor, which can be a very powerful. We saw in lots of the games, Crazed Conductor, when you already got 2 imps being summoned, that's ridiculous value for a 4 mana card, just at the cost of 2 health. It's ridiculous value. Baritone Imp as well, very good on turn 2. 2 mana 3/3, strongest stats in the game for 2 mana. If you get 2 Baritone Imps, they can coin one out in turn 1, and then turn 2 you've got a 3/3 and a 4/4, which is absolutely ridiculous. That means your opponent's already in trouble turn 2. And of course you've got Crescendo to do AoE damage. Now I should point out that Popgar the Putrid reduces the cost of fell spells by 2 and gives them lifesteal, which is not just sludges. Sludges will cost 1 once you play this, but Chaos Creation will actually cost 4, and you heal for 6 with it. And the Crescendo, let's say you've got Crescendo up to 5 damage. So this does an AoE 5 damage. So if they've got minions on board, you can actually heal up to full with Popgar. And of course you do that damage for free because it costs 0 with Popgar, because it reduces by 2, so 2 goes down to 0. So so the different elements of the deck are the fatigue synergy cards. They can give you a lot of tempo, a lot of board control, either with minions or with AoE removal. You've got Tram Mechanic, Disposal Assistant, Sludge on Wheels to give yourself sludges in different areas of your control, whether it's in your hand or whether in your deck. And we've got different ways of discarding them or destroying them with waste removal and chaos creation if they're at the bottom of your deck. But be careful if you shuffle anything into your deck. I think tradable might shuffle stuff into your deck, so you've got to be careful. Because if you shuffle the snake oil into your deck, that could shuffle the sludges as well within your deck, making them not on the bottom anymore. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's just something to be aware of. Just be a bit careful about that. So you want the sludges to settle. It's a really nice analogy to real life. You know, that's what sludge does. It settles at the bottom unless you start shuffling stuff up, but then it gets all mixed in with the water or whatever. So chaos creation is a way. Remember, it does summon a minion as well and do 6 damage. Don't just think about the sludges only with this. This can be a good card in itself. Remember what we said, don't worry about discarding the bottom of your decks. If you've got nothing better to do, just play chaos creation, get yourself a 6 drop and go 6 face, or maybe swing the board by killing their 6 health minion. Right, Popgar, we spoke about all the different things you can do with him. Right, so then you've got, how do you discard things in your hand? So you've got basically trolley problem, discards your lowest cost spell as long as it's not being drawn that turn. Otherwise your quick draw doesn't discard. It's a very powerful tempo card there. 2 3/3s for 3 mana. Excellent tempo, and they've got rush. Then you've got Forge of Wills, which obviously you want to try using on Waste Remover or Gloom Guardian, but because we've included Monstrous Form in this deck, like you saw in one of the games we actually did this, we buff up a minion. It was a smaller minion. It was actually Popgar in that case. So the Popgar became a 5/9 because of Monstrous Form, and then the Forge of Wills copied the 5/9 version of it, giving us a 5/9 on the board. Right, so there's only one card we have to deal with still. Right, of course. When you're discarding stuff from your hand, you either do it with Gloomstone Guardian or with Trolley Problems. And what do you want to discard from your hand? The answer is 2 cards. The Furnace Fuel, if you discard it or destroy it even, it can draw 2 cards for you. And obviously you want to discard Sludges. Sludge on Wheels, obviously try getting it on board as quickly as you can. Then we got one more card, which is a very nice card. Since it's an aggro deck, the Trogger Gem Tosser is absolutely amazing because this is just a ridiculous card. If you get to turn 7 or 8, yeah, it's a 3 mana, you know, mini Cthulhu. I mean, Cthulhu costs you a whole turn, and you can do like 10, 12 damage on turn 10. I think they reduced the cost of Cthulhu to 8 now. But this basically does the same damage as a Cthulhu, just on condition that it's the last thing you play in your turn, which Cthulhu anyway is going to be the last minion you play in your turn because you can usually only afford to play Cthulhu in a turn. So this is basically a 3 mana Cthulhu. It's ridiculous. And you get 2 of them. So, you know, theoretically you can do back to back on turn 10. You've got 20 damage for 3 mana each turn. That's basically the deck. In terms of mulligans, I would always try to arrange that we've got a fast curve. So I'd never take anything more than 3 mana. The only 3 mana card I would keep Sludge on Wheels, Forge of Wills are the 2 cards I'd consider keeping if they are 3 mana. Otherwise, don't keep any of these. Trolley Problem. It's not a problem if you quick draw it, so you definitely don't want it in your early hands because that just gives you an extra headache thinking, oh dear, is it going to discard a useful spell which I really want to use? So just wait, hopefully you'll draw it sort of turn 3 and onwards, and you'll have the option to discard, to not discard, or you'll have the option to not play it the turn you draw it, and then if you've got a spell you want to discard. Right, so Forge of Wills, Sludge on Wheels probably keeps. Baritone Imp, I would say, is always a keep. It's just such a powerful card. And also, yeah, Disposal Assistance is a must keep as well, I would say, because it puts 2 sludges, which already gives increased value to a waste remover or a chaos creation. Anything else to keep? Miracle Salesman, I guess, if it's in the deck, you just do it because I think it's meant to be played turn 1, so you get on the board quickly. Same with Tram Mechanic. So you got Baritone Imp as well. If you got Baritone Imp, then think about keeping Crazed Conductor, because this is gonna, if you play the Crazed Imp on turn, then the Crazed Conductor is essentially gonna be 3 mana, 2 3/3s and a 3/4, which is incredible value. It's very good for, especially for an aggro tempo deck like this one. Right, and also bear in mind, you know, you've always got that nice little combo where you temporarily give a minion 3/3, but if you got Forge of Wills up, the minion you create from it will get those extra 3/3 stats permanently. Okay, and I don't think there's much variation in the mulligans depending on your opponent. It's more or less going to be the same in most cases. Against another Warlock, you have to get a low curve, I think. I think you should really... I think I would even drop Miracle Salesman. Just hope you get a Tram Mechanic, Baritone Imp. You want to get the fatigue cards against an opposing Warlock, because first of all, Crazed Conductor, all those 3/3s can defend you against the barrage of sludges. Also, besides Crescendo, they do not have good AoE. Unless they've got waste removal and a couple of sludges at the bottom. So basically, go for your fatigue cards if you can, and your sludge shuffling cards, like Tram Mechanic, Disposal Assistant, and Sludge on Wheels against the mirror matchup, even more than otherwise. Otherwise, just go for a decent curve, and yeah, hopefully you'll curve. You can see how low the curve in this deck is. It's a complete all-out aggro deck. You can't even call it a tempo deck. It's just an aggro deck. So whenever you can, go face against, unless you feel that the class you're facing is actually can keep up with you in pace, then spend a bit of time in making sure they don't get out of control on deck. You know, it gives you time to assemble your big chaos creation. So like we saw, facing Rogue, possibly Paladin, and Warlock are the 3 classes you've got to be careful of them running you over very early. In that case, just go for tempo and do trade on board. Otherwise, most other classes just go face before they get the chance to stabilize, to heal. They're just going to be taking massive amounts of damage, especially with your big minions. They're going to have to spend a lot of resources to get rid of these minions, which lets you get ahead in the tempo battle, because you'll be using your mana more efficiently because you're forcing them to use their mana inefficiently to get rid of these awkward minions. Alright, that's basically it. Good luck climbing with this deck. It's a very powerful deck. I expect it to get nerfed, and it's, yeah, you saw how quickly I got, even with a 3-game loss streak. Got to platinum very, very quickly. Let's have a quick look at the statistics of the deck. Here we go. So at the moment we've got, it's not coming up. There we go. Right. Right, so we'll maybe drag this down a bit. Oh. Okay. Okay, so let's... Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, sorry about this. Right, just got to extend it down like Okay, so we see we've got 69% win rate, 9 wins, 4 losses. Nice. 5 wins here. Yeah, we see we just started playing it literally an hour ago. So we've got just wins. The 1 loss you saw there, the 3 wins. We had a 3 loss streak there, which was unfortunate. 2 of them against Warlock, and in the middle of sandwich was the Rogue. Look at the matchups. Look in the 13 games we've played, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Warlocks. So half the games we're playing, you can see 46% of the games are against Warlock. We've got a good win rate against Warlock. I think we've got win, loss, win, win, loss, loss. Okay, so we've got 50% win rate against Warlock. So our main counter to this deck is actually the mirror match, which is very unhealthy. With the metas like that, when the strongest counter to a deck is itself, you know there's something going wrong. So just abuse this deck while you still can. It's a lot of fun. Once it gets nerfed, then they could play a normal deck. But if you want to climb very quickly, now's the time to do it. Play this right now. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. That is Aggro Sludge Warlock. See you in the next video. Bye for now.